Yeah, it was amazing how fast my body deteriorated. It was in July, it was like the middle of July, and I was feeling pretty good. And then it just, like, in a matter of weeks, 2 weeks, I just went from being really bad to worse. And I lost so much weight and lost a lot of blood, and walking down the hallway was, I was just gasping for air when I could skate up and down the ice and not have any worries. So it was pretty shocking to see how fast your body can deteriorate.
Can you explain ulcerative colitis?
Well, basically it's the inflammation of your intestine, and what the doctor told me is how he explained that mine is that it's like when you cut your knee and you're always aggravating it and it never really has a chance to heal. And it was very raw inside me, so every time I stressed my body out or any situation that I would have to go to the bathroom, and when I was, it was I was losing a lot of blood, and I lost about six pints of blood. So it was just to show you how bad it was.
Are you cured, or is this something that you manage with medication and treatment?
No, it's the only way to cure this disease is by surgery. So right now it's under I'm keeping under control with drugs and just good doctor's care.
During those dark days, you concentrated on your health, and you might have said, well, if hockey ever happens again, great, but maybe it doesn't matter to you. But what kept you fighting through the illness and kept you going until you made it back?
Well, I think family and friends have just kept trying to keep me positive and not let me get down on myself. And my parents have instilled that into me as a child, is that everything that you want in life you have to work for, and there's obviously going to be obstacles in there that you have to overcome, and this was one of them.
Oh, we got a stall for Fernando. He's going to get healthy whenever he does come back. He's got a spot for him, so I mean he's with us every day. He's been in the rink the last few days working out with us, so he's always in our thoughts and prayers and everything. So he'll be back soon.
I found out that they did that. It was pretty emotional. I was happy for that they did that, and just shows how much that they cared about me and wanted me to get better.
What was it like for you that first game coming back in Anaheim? Did it remind you of your first ever NHL game, or what were the nerves like?
I was pretty nervous, to be honest. I talked to Hork, and we were just kind of sitting. He's like, "You've been jittery all day," and I'm like, "Yeah, I just feel, just excited to kind of get back out there again, and just to be a part of it." And when you're not playing, you don't feel like you're a part of the team, and then when you start playing, you feel like you're more a part of the team. So it was pretty gratifying for me just to get on the ice and just to kind of go through the ups and downs with the guys.
What's it been like? You come back, but then you start scoring goals. You score a shootout winner, and for you, in a sense, does that, in a way, kind of complete the comeback? You were ill, you were able to make it back, and now you're back to being the Fernando Pisani the Oilers fans became accustomed to?
Yeah, you know what? I have a different attitude, different approach to when I first came back. I didn't have any expectations on myself. I just wanted to make sure that I was feeling good and able to compete at the level that I like to compete at, and everything else was kind of secondary. I wasn't focused in on scoring. I just said go out there with a relaxed attitude and not worry about those things, and I feel like every game I've gotten better and better.
Fernando Pisani to win it. And he does.
Did it hit a soft spot for you when you think of how your teammates and the Oilers organization supported you through all this?
Yeah, you know what, they've been great. I can't say enough about it, because when I talked to Kenny, he asked, some of the guys wanted to, a bunch of guys wanted to come see me, and I was like, I didn't want to talk to anybody, I didn't want to see anybody. I was just kind of wanted to get better, and I didn't want people to see me like that, because I was just like, I withered away to nothing, and my face was gray, and there was just nothing to me. So I was I was told Kenny that, I didn't want any of the guys to see me, but, a few of the guys came to see me, and, I'm glad that they did, because it just took my mind off of, just being in the hospital and, just dealing with my illness. We just had a few laughs and just kind of, chuckled around a little bit, and so it was great that they came down.
Has this given you a new perspective on your life?
One thing, when I was playing last year and the year before, I was really focused and serious, and which you have to be when you're playing hockey, but now I'm kind of enjoying things a little bit more. Like every time I step on the ice, it's, I look around and I'm saying, what, I'm playing a sport that I love, and I enjoy doing it, and I'm going to start enjoying it a little bit more.